The modern media is always revealing something, and I believe my family will never have peace unless the truth is revealed. When the lives of Prince William and Prince Harry were exposed to the public, something unusual was discovered: a secret stepsister who stayed out of the spotlight. This is especially interesting in today's world, filled with social media and paparazzi following every move of the British royal family. Let's explore the story of this hidden royal and why she stayed out of the public eye. The Hidden Stepsister's tale shows how royal stories are full of both honor and scandal. Being a royal isn't just about fame. It's about upholding traditions and history. However, there's a story within royal history that not many know about. While celebrities' lives seem open for all to see, the British royal family manages to balance being highly photographed yet very private. For example, while people know about Queen Elizabeth's love for corgis or Prince Charles's interest in organic farming, there are parts of their lives that remain secret. This is the case with the hidden stepsister of Princes William and Harry. Her choice to live a normal life was extraordinary. While her stepbrothers were trained for royal duties, she grew up far from the royal spotlight. Her existence might have been seen as controversial, clashing with the royal family's polished image. This story fascinates people because it shows how much the royal family works to maintain its image. At the same time, it highlights how someone can carve their own path, even in difficult circumstances. In the rich history of the British royal family, her story stands out, not for scandal but for its deeply human side. Charles and Diana, a fairy tale that broke apart. The love story of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer was like a modern fairy tale. Their romance and engagement captured the world's imagination. Their wedding in 1981 was watched by millions and celebrated everywhere. Diana's beauty, warmth, and charm won over the public, while Charles represented the royal tradition. However, their fairy tale wasn't as perfect as it seemed. Behind the grand wedding and public appearances, their relationship was complex. It was influenced by public expectations, royal duties, and constant media attention. Over time, the cracks in their marriage became visible. Rumors of Charles's connection with Camilla Parker Bowles added to the strain. Charles and Diana were two people trying to navigate duty, expectations, and public scrutiny. Their story reminds us of the intense pressure on the royal family and the challenges of being in the spotlight. Diana, the people's princess. Diana Spencer wasn't just a royal. She became a cultural icon known as the people's princess. Her kindness, charm, and compassion made her beloved by millions. Through her charity work and devotion to her sons, William and Harry, she connected with people in a way no other royal had. Diana's charity efforts stood out. She visited places where royals rarely went and made real efforts to help. Her famous moment of shaking hands with an AIDS patient without gloves challenged the stigma around the disease. Her compassion defined her actions, making her more than just a princess in name. Diana's untimely death left the world in shock and grief. Her funeral was marked by an outpouring of emotion, as people left flowers and tributes outside Buckingham Palace. Diana's legacy as a humanitarian and loving mother lives on, inspiring generations. Charles and Camilla, a second chance. Charles and Camilla's story began long before Diana entered the picture. They were close in the 1970s, but life led them apart. Charles married Diana, and Camilla married Andrew Parker Bowles. However, their bond never truly faded. After Diana's death, Charles and Camilla's relationship became public. Despite criticism, they married in 2005 in a small ceremony. Their love story, full of challenges and second chances, shows that relationships can endure and find new beginnings even under public scrutiny. Camilla's children, Tom and Laura. Camilla's children from her first marriage, Tom and Laura, chose to stay out of the limelight. Laura, in particular, avoided attention, having seen the intense media focus on her mother during difficult times. She focused on her family and career as an art curator, living a quiet life away from the public eye. This story reveals the balance between royal duties, public image, and personal choices in the lives of those connected to the British royal family. Laura, not part of the direct royal line, chose to avoid public attention to protect her personal peace and professional integrity. Being a mother also influenced her decision. Raising children under constant media scrutiny is difficult, and parents naturally want their kids to grow up in a normal environment. Laura's decision to keep a low profile was a way to shield her children and give them a grounded upbringing. This choice also created a boundary between her private life and the public attention surrounding the royal family. In the story of the British royals, Tom and Laura present two very different paths. Tom embraced public life, building a successful career in the culinary world, while Laura chose a quieter life away from the spotlight. Both choices reflect their mother Camilla's support for her children to follow their own paths, despite the weight of royal connections. Tom Parker Bowles has always been comfortable in the public eye. His mother's charm and his natural warmth helped him succeed as a celebrated food writer and critic. His travels and experiences in different cultures enriched his work and brought him recognition, yet he maintained an identity beyond just being the son of the Duchess of Cornwall. The British royal family and the media share a complicated relationship. The press has long been fascinated by the royals, often treating them as public property. In the late 20th century, tabloids thrived on royal stories, turning every aspect of their lives into headlines. Paparazzi frequently crossed boundaries to get exclusive stories, blending the royals' private lives with public interest. Unlike many royals, Tom faced the media directly, speaking openly and honestly about his culinary adventures and personal challenges. His candidness set him apart in an environment where most preferred diplomacy. Laura's quieter approach stands in contrast, reminding us that even in the most public families, there is room for discretion. Both Tom and Laura's choices highlight Camilla's legacy as a mother who valued independence for her children. The dynamics among Prince William, Kate Middleton, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle reveal the complexities of royal relationships. While their bonds included camaraderie, they also faced challenges. Kate's introduction to royal life was marked by grace and patience. Meghan Markle, however, faced a different experience, navigating both praise and criticism from the British press. Prince Harry and Meghan's decision to step back from royal duties and move to North America symbolized a shift in how younger royals view their roles. They sought a quieter life to protect their family from media pressures, showing the growing challenges of balancing tradition with modern desires. Prince William, as a future king, was naturally cautious about Harry and Meghan's fast-moving relationship. His concerns, though well-intentioned, were seen by Harry as unnecessary criticism, straining their bond. Their story reflects the toll that public duty and media scrutiny can take on personal relationships. Diana and Camilla's legacies also shaped their children differently. William, bound by royal duty, and Harry, seeking normalcy, illustrate how public pressure affects individuals in contrasting ways. Meanwhile, Tom and Laura quietly represent stability and independence within the royal family, navigating their roles with grace. In the end, the British royal family's story is filled with complexity. While some members are granted peace and privacy, others live under constant scrutiny, reflecting the varying paths within this unique institution. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends all about us. Catch us next time for more such intriguing videos.